I will claim that till the day I die. Austria can PU colonists, that's how they get to the new... No, they used to take expansion. Straight up. Unless I'm going crazy. Let's keep those relations with you high, because I can start annexing you before I finish with our friends Toulouse. But Toulouse is a different issue, because I don't make enough Diplo power to deal with that. I'm over my relations limit. Yes, avoid being that problem. Thank you, Christopher's. The noose tightening around Christianity's neck. Feels good. Okay, they got that sorted, no problem. Send more cannons over to Ile-de-France. Forgot about these guys as well, huh? Well, what I want is you over in Pisa, where I'll recruit another unit, and we'll get rid of this horse, because who needs horses? Glorious quick kill. Jake, Austria takes offensive, admin, and quality as their last three ideas. Great, the only thing I have to worry about is a highly militant Austria, rather than a colonizing Austria. Them Brandenburgian super troops, I swear. Alright, that means we can get white peace with Brandenburg to secure only a 5-year truce. It's a shame, because I would love to feed more land to my vassals here, but no. Well, maybe a bit of money so they know their place. They cannot deny me that. There was a great Latin phrase where the message basically was, you are the loser, you do not dictate the terms to me. But I can't remember it, and I only barely remember the story it's from. Something about a nation being heavily defeated in a war, and reparations are demanded. But as they're paying out the reparations, they notice that the victor has modified the scales, so they're actually they're paying more in reparations than was agreed. And they yell this phrase, and he throws his sword on the scales, so he has to pay the weight in gold of the sword as well as everything else. That is something I not very vividly remember from my childhood, that story, but it always stuck with me. You are the loser, I dictate the terms. Sends the right message, I feel. Jake, how is it white peace if you take money? Is there any white coinage? I can't think of any. But there we go. It's only a 5-year, 2-month piece. Alright, Toulouse. This will make it longer for me to integrate with them anyway. And this separates Ile-de-France too, which is fantastic news. 64 for that. I may as well expand Navarre while we're at it. And this is also good news, we get ourselves a level 3 advisor. And we're 99%, so we can make whatever horrendous peace deals we want. Wallonian, that sounds French to me. Big culture groups are such a boon. Alright, they get to keep Artois. Lucky guys. Here's another thing. Oldenburg, how much exactly did I give you? Only 3.4. How much over it? How many base tax is that? 5, 10, 17. You're already coring one of them. Didn't I say that I would annex Hesse and core it? That sounds like something I would say. It really sounds like something I would say. Something about getting them out as an elector. Would also give me some glorious holy war that I've been after for a while. Not that that'll matter soon. I'm sure I said that, but it's not what we're going to do. Give me all the everything, please. Any more for any more? There is Gelra, but Gelra belongs to English Channel. No, I already gave up on that idea when I gave Breda to you. You who, again, you don't like me. I'm going to have to revoke March status on you. So that I can get my plus 200 relations, because my vassals are just getting too revolting here. Jake, when the Romans complained, Brennus is said to have thrown his sword and belt on the scales, and in Latin, woe to the vanquished, vae victis. That sounds about right. You know what? I hate you. You are no longer my March. Minus 200 revoked March status. Well, too bad. We can make that back with improving your relations. And it allows me to see your coring progress. Yeah. Maybe I'll make that the first thing that I bug report when I get to Paradox. Of course, now your overextension is really high. 20. I can't give you Gelra, it'll push you way over the limits. Plus, it's a port. I want this port, not you. So do I take it? To that, the answer is also no. I have no interest in it. Let's just deal with France. Vae victis. I know I say it often, but it is an awful day to be France. Okay, so the aggressive expansion is quite high, but for all that land, that's actually quite a low amount of aggressive expansion. I would really like to knock Austria's teeth out of his face, though. Admin power is pretty low for it. And we don't have Holy War, do we? Only on his, Commonwealth. None of this sounds very good. You're reduced to an OPM. Sadly, our truce is around for a wee while. No, you got vassalized by the Golden Horde. I am really sorry, Golden Horde, but that is probably not going to fly with me. You will never be able to convert Moskva. And if you do, I am going to send you 10,000 ducats. Huh, Commonwealth vassalized you. Which means it counts as a truce break if I fight you. Harumph. Getting twitchy. Who can I fight? Thanks for the great stream, but I gotta go. Keep it sunny, keep it green. Why, thanks, Draxcopy. I will endeavour to. You have my word. Alright, get all these 32 stacks sorted out. I believe in my vassal's ability to take care of their rebs right now. But I'm still going to ponder over them. I gotta fight. I've got the itch, I've got to fight, but who do I fight? Austria means fighting everything. Disgusts me that Milan is just that little bit too big to one-shot. 119. And yeah, admin efficiency is a wee bit away. Wouldn't be if I wasn't so lackluster in admin. Hope Alexander needs to die. Jake, remove Castile. Jake, disband HRE. Both good ideas, but diplomatic undertaking. I want my limes, but our dip is falling horribly. I can't switch. I could switch next year, and maybe I should, because we have a lot of integration to do. Alright, Austria, defender of the Catholic faith. This is good. Means I can fight them straight up. I could ravage them, but only if I made them a co-belligerent could I take tons away from them. Otherwise, I'm only limited to something like 3 provinces. And that's no good, really. Jake, Japan. How long will I be streaming for? About another half hour to an hour? Let's say half an hour. But what is this? This used to all be Korean, now it's revolted away. And now the Catholics are really taking over. Japan will be a colonizing Catholic. I have got to destroy them. Either that or they have got to convert that land back. And neither of these things seem like they're going to happen. The thing is, it's so far away. I wouldn't even be able to core that. I could get rid of a Sunni protectorate and feed them. Sounds like a whole new bunch of problems right there. Jake, I'm so torn between playing Anno and streaming it to no one and watching you torture given flesh. Hey, I'll be at work in about an hour and a half. If you're still up, I would love to see an Anno stream, especially if you explain how to play the game. Because the game's a little lacking in decent tutorial ways. It's pretty bad. You were probably coring that and you just stopped. Because I took my eyes off of the prize. I ain't alleviating my traders. Jake, take land from Japan, convert it and sell it back. That just brings further issues though. Brandenburg appear to have moved their capital. Excellent news for me. And oh, thank God, we finally have half decent manpower. Shouldn't be a concern for us ever again. Oh, I said I wanted war, but I'm gonna have to war you eventually, won't I? Crete exists in Cyprus. What is this? You want us to fight Mamluks? I don't think I need to be at peace for anything, so sure. Oh, Ottomans trust the Papal State utterly. It's good because I still want to throw the Ottoman troops over at Austria. And I want to lose that piety so I can get cheaper tech. Jake, release Ryukyu and feed them Japan. The issue there comes with them being released as protectorates, whereas I'd rather have a vassal over there. I don't think Ryukyu's going to keep those cores for too much longer. 1701. I admit though, a Ryukyu Japan would look pretty awesome. But I don't think Ryukyu take religious ideas. Yeah, sure enough, Austria retained emperorship. Sent to lose a big old gift, so they build buildings for us. Yeah, they get right on that. Trade buildings in Gascony, no doubt. No doubt. Custom house. Tlemcen were involved. Well, that's okay. This is overseas territory, so it doesn't add to war exhaustion. Yeah, Toulouse are only too happy to go down there and fight. Hey, I could put my new navy to the test. Go, guys. Rip them to pieces. Maybe not in this non-inland sea, please. Goodbye, Teutonic fleet. It's got a 3 fire, 5 shock general at sea. It's no joke. Jake, make a client state. Yes! Excellent idea. Please remind me what client states take. Hold on, you can only do client states in your home continent. Curses. 25 diplo power just when I need it. What I also need is to end the Western Schism. That'll give me another 30 dip. I hope Toulouse are coring that land, all of it. Yeah. So, suck on it, whoever said vassals don't core whilst they are being integrated, because you are straight up wrong. Please slow down, I want to show off my new Chebex. Get scuttled, mate. We did take a bit of a beating, but a bit of a beating is not a complete beating. Thanks, Nevers. I'm glad you went for it instead of Toulouse, because Toulouse may have taken it in their name, since it's their claim. Right, Oldenburg. I revoked their March status just so they would stop hating me so much. They still hate my guts, but that'll deplete away. How quickly, you might wonder? Well, I certainly wonder. 4.4 per year. Livonian Order. Excellent. Very excellent. Sweden. Yeah, Sweden have got to go. Allied with Commonwealth and Hungary. Commonwealth. No truce. But you are allied with Austria. Teutonic Order have done their Teutonic coring. And they moved fresh out of Warsaw. Which means I can take Warsaw from them and the rest can be fed to glorious Novgorod. Warsaw on its own is going to be 44%. Alright, I'm convinced. The Swedes need to die. But if it's not a holy war, then that's no good. Curse you, Austria. Yeah, that doesn't alleviate the Austria issue. I'll get Holy War in Austria when I integrate Toulouse though, and I think when that happens I'm just going to ravage them. I don't think I'll make them explode France style, but I really do want to ravage them horribly. Another great event. Always get that Fine Arts Academy when you can. And I have no interest in fighting a lengthy war with the Mamluks here. The Ottomans probably won't trust me for this. Nope, still utterly. Get that tech up and then reduce military investments. Yeah, military. Jake, Teutonic Order are hostile. That they are. That's alright. I mean, hey, what are they going to do? Fight me? I relish the idea of a vassal who is so strong he thinks he can take me on. But they will lose. Yeah, only one white blob can stand, I agree. Austria do need to be scrubbed off the map. Alright, that's the next mission. Sadly, well, when do we have you integrated? 4 years? Maybe a little longer, because we're struggling on the dip front. I hope my king dies, or my pope dies very soon. There is a Savoyard issue as well. We need to annex them, and we can start that shortly. Here's another idea. You know, I really do hope you core that land, or else I'm going to get it. No core and overextension to boot. Nationalism to boot, I meant to say. Again, you've allied yourself with the horrible Austria. But I claimed Verona, and I could take it for myself. If you have another ally that I can pick on. Hungary, but Foix allied Austria, didn't they? Lorraine. Not really a choice. Gelra, Milan, Switzerland. Gelra? Could finish off France, but we need those core. Horrible, but he's got it where it counts. For now. That gives us just enough dip power to turn a profit whilst it's not bad on the battlefield. Well, Yorkshire's unfortunate. Please kill my... Well, I think new rulers are immune for a short amount of time, but I still want him dead. Jake Dow Aragon, but Aragon don't exist. You must be thinking about Foix, because they have a similar flag. Allied with Austria, and I want to fight Austria head on. Come on, Pope. Do your duty. Die. Jake Dip national focus, it's already there. As long as you don't become Catholic, we're okay. Maybe I should get military access and quell your revolts for you. The trouble is if you become Catholic and start colonizing, that would be a big issue. When do Japan take exploration or expansion? And honestly, where did they get those Catholic influences from? Jake, share idea groups again. We've gone for some different idea groups from normal, which is why you're going to see aristocratic and economic there. The others are a necessity. Don't know what we'll take as our next idea, to be honest. Probably offensive. It is just really good. But maybe not, we shall see. Let's end the schism. Too good. Jake, when I said that vassals are being integrated on core, I meant the AI cores very slowly for a Diplo plus influence annexation. So you risk having to pay both Diplo and admin points. Yeah, I run the risk. They might not core this land in time. In fact, I am really running out of time for him to core it. And this will be why he's got a 0 admin guy in charge. And yes, so I would have to pay double for that. So he only gets 3 per month. Bearing in mind that he needs... yeah. I think I'm going to see at least one of these not cored. Horrible event. Well, there was no way of knowing. I took the risk. It's only going to cost me a few admin. Jake, you could always use up dip points to delay the integration. I was thinking that. That would mean firing my advisor, and that would kind of work against me. 'Cause in the end, it's going to cost me dip rather than anything else. Right, getting itchy trigger fingers wanting to declare war on somebody. I'm thinking that I should probably give myself a little war against the Golden Horde. Allied with the Ottomans. Ah. Yeah. But you're also allied with Uzbek. Japan apparently takes expansion 3rd, yet they have not taken it yet. Maybe they were united by somebody who did not... No, I'm not sure. Alright, we're nearing the end of your integration and you have not been coring either of these, so that's quite a bit of overextension for me. Troublesome. Jake, Ottomans didn't want to join in, right? They didn't want to join in on my side. They wanted to happily join in on theirs. They've got maxed out trust, so it's unsurprising. Best thing I can do is go to war with the Golden Horde whilst I'm fighting Austria. Their troops will be a cakewalk. They're only tech 13 to our glorious 21. And during that, I'll take Moskva, which is 10, and I'll take any other high base tax provinces that they're never going to convert. I mean, take that 2. They're doing it at a rate of 1. This is actually quite a problem. 18, 22. I could give them these 3 provinces. They are the higher base tax ones. Jake, can you lower autonomy at all? Surprised you want to see something so exciting, but we already lowered autonomy quite a lot, and it's already being lowered quite a lot since we are a papacy. So we really do not need to. Yeah, even Iberia's done, and we haven't had it for that long. Became a core of ours when? 27, so not even that long ago. Jeez, the Ottomans are cleaning up. Jake, you can see who united them through their dynasty. Emperor Yoshimitsu Ashikaga. Well, there you go then. Maybe they don't take expansions quite so readily, but they will. There go exploration, and I don't want them being Christian for that. You know, why Holy War when I can conquest, since it's conquest that I want anyway? and I could just make it a big old free-for-all fighting Austria and his friends and the Commonwealth's friends. The answer is because I want other land that I also want to take for free, i.e. no dip cost. That is why. It's alright, we'll just wait for this to be done. We can get it done slightly faster with you in charge though. Japan does start with a port, yes. Kyoto. Well, I swear it was one of... No, not Kyoto, Tokyo. One of these. Not Kai, of course. Alright, well, knowing that we're going to be fighting the Habsburg scum, perhaps we should get our troops in place for it. But wouldn't part of the fun being if they're pretty unprepared for it? I'm keeping you folks over there, but the rest of us? Where would the main battleground be? Would I flood in from the south and hold the mountains? Whilst he busies himself in the north with my vassals? Sounds most likely. I'm certainly not going to have enough troops for this, but I do want to smash Austria. Jake, you did say Austria rules over Burgundy. Can't you holy war Burgundy? This guy's got the good ideas. Liège won't join in, everyone else will. I can make Commonwealth a co-belligerent. Yeah. It's a shame I spent all that time lowering my piety when now I'm going to want to increase it. Alright, we'll get our troops over there. I do want Antwerp. It's a staggering 25% war score, but doesn't stop me wanting it. Ethiopia westernized. Really? Probably off of the Mamluks. Jake, the Ottomans won't join you if you attack Burgundy. I'm sure they will. When Austria becomes involved, they will want to join in. No? No, they will. I guarantee you they will want to join in this war. The war probably won't go so well for us because it's a holy war. We'll lose war score from all the battles that are going to go really badly. Is there anything I need to do before fighting this war? We'll integrate Toulouse during it and we'll get our cores done. Yeah, we'll have to core these two horrible provinces, but so be it. Shame you can't put claims on your vassals. That would be nice for me. Right, we'll have you as some sort of larger stacks, and you can be the backup. And who are your friends again? Yeah, I thought you were allied Milan. Wasn't part of the plan to fight you? No, it's because you're Defender of the Faith. Right, it's making a lot more sense now. Which means you're going to enjoy even better fighting ability. But if I beat you to the cartridge, then our cannons are going to blow you out the sky. I'm being told to raise more troops. Definitely a good idea. Be nice to have some better generals as well. That might be a bit much. Eh? didn't invest in infrastructure for nothing. Yeah, see, the Ottomans want to fight them because they have the attitude towards enemies. I don't think the Ottomans have a truce with anyone else that's going to be involved. Muscovy will, but that's it. Then again, it'd be really funny if they decided not to join in. I can pay off a bit of their debt. That would guarantee that they join in here. Yeah, give them a few hundred. That'll take care of that. I'll check and see how much one of their debts are. So they have 5 loans totaling that. So one loan must be about 300. I'll send them 600. I'll take care of that. They'll pay it off because the AI pretty much instantly does that with Dosh, and now they're willing to join in. So who do I want to make a co-belligerent? Commonwealth, most certainly, because I want to finish off a bit of Sweden for the Livonian Order. Reduce them to nothing but... I either take Stockholm or I take these two. Stockholm would probably help out a lot more in terms of Livonian Order getting their troops around. Who else does the Commonwealth bring in? Just Sweden. Alright. And I see no reason not to do it now, so let's do it now. Commonwealth, let's go. Let's actually declare war on the right person, though. Needs to be a holy war. Commonwealth co-belligerent, Austria always a co-belligerent because they're the master here. Let's go. And let's fight this great war in the next session, because I gotta get myself to work. The next session will... Oh, jeez. See, I don't even know now. Probably the same time tomorrow for roughly the same length. How does that sound? Sounds a bit odd if you ask me. I'll put it in the title when I'm starting. It'll either be the same time or later on, but it should be for about 5 hours or so. And that's when we will go and destroy Austria. Hope to see you then, and in the 20-something hours between now and then, for the love of God, don't settle for it.